Space adventuring is tiring work.
All right. So my question was, do you think you can only have 6 companions at a time, or that there are only 6 in the game?
Have either of the assault cruisers ever...
True, that's a good observation. The guards look like the bad guy. What are they called? The Hellgast in Killzone?
Hotter than usual in here. Dr. Fenhill, I hope you've reconsidered my offer to stay on full-time. My crew are never short on dents and bruises.
I'm trying to live a more balanced life. Gun in one hand, scalpel in the other.
I already knew it'd be easier to teach an automech heart surgery than to change your mind. Fair travels, Ellie.
Groundbreaker's a small town in a big ship, and anyone who spends any time here gets to know Junlei.
We don't see a lot of competent surgeons on Groundbreaker. Dr. Fenhill is my on-again, off-again freelancer. I take it she'll be joining your crew full-time?
I don't like to put a label on things. Let's keep it casual.
If you ever decide to settle down, there's a home for you on Groundbreaker.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name.
This is a nice
What
name.
can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
What's up, Artemis?
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
All right, let's go to... What else do we need to do? What's up, Blood?
Red. Were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above? Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Huh. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Burning to death is one of the most painful ways to go, just in case you needed a reason to get us out of this.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain. I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that. Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way.
Ooh, smells like burning meat and bad hygiene.
Careful with that shit.
That is the wrong stairs. Where are the stairs? He said up the stairs. Was it the ladder that he meant?
Crazy cosmos. Got swollen tongue again.
I guess it was the ladder that he meant. Those are not stairs, but did we really expect someone like that to know the difference?
Today's my birthday.
Oh yeah? Fuck your birthday.
I should totally put that on my soundboard so when people come in and they're like, yeah, it's my birthday today, it's like your birthday.
Lay's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
Dave, I need that clip.
McGred wants it up and running.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
Don't give it.
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little moonlight kingdom? You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss off any of the gestures.
I am going to give her the thing first, then come back and kill him for the bounty.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Oh, we're gonna meet the mantipillar things.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Oh, I have skills again? I leveled up? When did that happen? Okay. All right, let's fight these things. Eat it! Oh, they explode! Oh no, they shoot it! Well, I like this pistol. What are you shooting at? Ninja? Oh, yeah. Platform viewership went down after the ninja hype.
Good news? Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mandies. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
It's my honor to report that Groundbreaker has successfully arrived at the Lagrange point, having released our cargo of prefab housing, settlers, and supplies at their intended colony worlds. May they prosper and expand. Now that stages 1 and 2 of the mission have been carried out, my family will take ownership of the Groundbreaker as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as an independent trading post, repair, stop, and cargo bay. I'd be remiss if I close this transmission without sending my hopes and best wishes back to Earth. There's so much ahead of us, but we'll never forget what we left behind. How does that work? Oh, it's simple. Well, first of all, people were on their way out because of the spark changes. So monetization on the platform kind of tanked for partners. So there's that. And then they brought Ninja in. There was a beautiful little spike for 2 weeks. And then everything went downhill like a speeding rocket ship through the atmosphere into a planet. And they haven't been able to sustain viewership. You know, you bring a large streamer to the platform, once the dust settles, you know, someone like Ninja and Shroud leaving Twitch doesn't mean all of their viewership comes over here. It means they start to suck up the viewership from the other broadcasters and divide what's already here. So everyone's viewership, for the most part, I'm not going to say everyone, because a lot of the Fortnite people, when Ninja came over, their numbers went up a bit. But I did notice that, like, on Chapter 2 release, people that I would see with thousands of viewers couldn't even get over, like, 500 normally when Ninja was on. So it's having an adverse effect on those that were here previously. And on top of that, and then you have oh, these things have anything for me? Yeah, I mean, the mobile app doesn't work again. It had a nice little run there. I did a poll on Twitter, and 30% of the people said they were unable to watch me even if they wanted to. So there's a ton of factors that go into it. The Shroud Ninja deal? I would imagine that Ninja probably... I don't want to say coerced him, but had a chat with him. I don't think it's a numbers game for Mixer. I think Mixer is simply trying to add legitimacy to the platform, which I respect. But I don't think they're calculating the fallout that it's having on those who have been on Mixer. Can I not jump over here?
Unexpected. No, I didn't.
Oh, there it goes.
Make him regret it.
All right, we're doing it. How are these things not dying? Special edition, thank you. I mean, it would make sense, Woodhouse. You know, Matt and James gone. I'm sure Microsoft's now getting involved and wants to, you know, turn Mixer into a funnel for Xbox things. And PC. I don't want to count PC out. You know, they're doing PC stuff. You know, I got to give credit where credit's due. Yeah, lady, that's not happening. The staff is getting restless. Workaround and half-cocked solutions are all we've got to mend Groundbreaker's bones. In many cases, we can't revive one system without cannibalizing another. Grandma lived with that reality, and so will I. I can rally our spirits, but what happens when I'm not around? Groundbreaker's real task will be seeing if our independence outlasts me. I'll take that bet. Found some of Chief Guiying's old schematics. Groundbreaker must have taken a beating during the crossing because she spent half of her career patching it up. Lots of corners cut when they put this place together. Among her papers, I also found the layout of a hangar that doesn't match any of my docks. Something that might have gotten sealed off along the way, like blood cells isolating an infection. I hate to put sentiment down in print, but every time I open a panel or find some workaround in the guts of this old bird, it's like I can feel you reaching out to me from the past, Grandma.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
I don't. So people keep asking me this. I don't know what Twitch is with Mixer's new cycle of like how to, you know, the path to whatever it's called. I don't even know what they're calling it right now. I don't know what that looks like. I really don't. So I can't answer that question. One of the larger concerns is simply the amount of viewership on Mixer. For instance, I have early access to a game that's getting 10 out of 10 ratings everywhere. I am at the top of said directory with 128 viewers.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off
Not
my
being
shoulders.
paid enough to play video
I don't
games?
normally tolerate outsiders mucking
You're
about in
cute.
my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
That's to be expected in this situation. Oh, it is adorable. How do you think I make my money? I'm so curious.
CNP, I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable how good it is.
The beds are comfy, but you'll want to check the mattress before you settle in.
Should I chatter? So I'm curious, how do you think I make my money, Slevin, since you're so knowledgeable? No, you're not trying to understand. You're being an asshole. So understanding would be a conversation. No, you tell me. You know, man. We're all waiting. I wasn't saying it to be hurt. I was calling you an asshole because you're being an asshole. You seem to know, so I'm just asking.
Remember Auntie Cleo, because she remembers you. When you were sick, she took your temperature. When you were hungry, who gave you a needle full of blood? Auntie Cleo, that's who. Have you given
I'm assuming you play video games and complain there aren't enough viewers and cash flow. Sound about right? Not even close. I own a coffee company that is doing, well, I won't give you the numbers, but it's doing well. I am the executive producer of Gaming Community Expo in Orlando, Florida, which has raised just over $9 million for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital over the past 4 years through the video games. And we had about 10,000 attendees this year. I run a production company called Rare Drop, which is doing about $100,000 studio build out right now down here in Tampa. And then I do this too. Thank you. So can we get back to discussing the financial and all the other stuff? Is that okay with you of the streaming world? Is that all right?
It's almost time for today's episode of the
Oh, I
charity.
didn't have to talk to her yet.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to.
You should come to the event next year. Go. It's at Rosenshingle Creek in Orlando. Let's hit the ship. Okay, so then there's a bunch of other people streaming it on Twitch and Mixer. So instead of being an asshole, just click on another stream. It's super simple, dude.
Miss Ellie, or, Dr. Finhill. I notice your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take
I
it
know,
out,
it's like
maybe fix it
news
for you.
breaks in the industry and we're not allowed to
Sure.
discuss it.
I'm short on bits at the moment, but
I'm going to repair
Way
while I'm
back.
here. It is a public stream. I'm sorry if I'm damaging your... I'm not even going to bother. Anyway, yeah, he is. You aren't restricted from speech. We had a conversation. I wish I was on Twitch with Corey's old Bill emote. We had a conversation. You assumed things about me. I told you about myself.
Good.
And that's the end of it. If you wanted to watch an Outer Worlds stream, you probably would have left a long time ago.
Emotional capacity.
Oh, that's the one person. So then why are you watching streams, dude? You're literally sitting here complaining about complaining. Oh, I gotta talk to her before I leave the ship. Where is she? No, she's not in there. She is back here.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick? What? No. If it were, I'd be hollering loud enough to wake the dead. So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem.
What's the studio being developed
When she wrote
for?
her
We're
own
doing
self, I'm
stuff,
pretty sure.
a whole
I
bunch
don't
of
know if I
content
should get into
creation.
it, because poems are all symbolic and such, right?
For Twitch stuff, though, and podcasts.
It's not so good. But real sweet.
Thank you, Kibbles.
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda.
Why do you guys keep calling it a casting couch?
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale.
Whatever. Then yeah,
There's
the couch is the central feature, and there's two chairs on either side of it, the human scale ones.
Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from June.
At least you're
just
honest, Reaping.
couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now.
Hi, Kevin. I'm your biggest fan.
Zod, thank you for getting
Talking
unsub
about
for 20 months. Welcome home, bud.
got to thinking... Isabel. Who's Isabel?
Cannabis. Oh my god, don't bleed a color. It's very simple, Arathos. I like blue. I like purple.
Hi, Kevin. I'm your biggest fan.
Nylek, thank you for gifting a sub to Cannabis. Cannabis, welcome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more. Here, I'll give someone a code too. No, where'd it go? Everything around in my dashboard. I don't know where it went. Anyway. Guys, look, I have to show you this picture because it's too freaking cute. You have to see it. I don't care what you say. But everyone needs to see how cute my daughter is. She's sitting in the living room watching TV right now, and she looks like that. I'm dying! I want to get off stream and go hang out with her and not you guys. Is that a bow? It is a new bow? She's just chilling, dude. I mean, you guys don't suck. I suck. Out here having conversations with you, getting to know you all. What a I am. How dare I? Just here we go, chat. I'm sure this is what you prefer, right? Finally, the mouth.
That's gold, Jerry. Gold.
How do you think that guy would have felt if I switched to this screen while I had the conversation with him? Would that have made him mad? Dude, Sneck is dangerous, man. Do not step on Sneck. I gotta order those new flags.
They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends.
We're either gonna get a Stark flag, a Rebel Alliance flag, or a Rohan flag. Dude, the 1800s were the shit, man.
I don't know. June and I talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
Reminded me of that.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be ready.
I think they have to see the first one, Dave. This game's fun. Let's take Felix this time. Beachy Beach. Thank you. Unless it was Bitchy Bitch. We will see, Moo. That's how it goes, Zachel. That was my wife watching Battlestar Galactica, Secret Ninja. I watched it first, and then when we were engaged, she was watching it, and she'd stay up till like 4 in the morning when she had to be in the city the next day for school.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh?
Bum bum.
Rizzo's knock you out long.
So,
They can be reaping.
how does this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertising.
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert. Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper. Well, that's fruit and such, right? Okay, mine it is.
I went with melee and like
I'm no expert on
persuasion.
Wine, but ain't you supposed to drink that stuff with
But
your
after that, you can kind of spec into what you want.
Wow,
I've been keeping it pretty balanced.
really kind of nice, actually. Who'd have guessed old fruit could taste so good? Oh, Captain, I'm pining for June like something fierce. What am I doing? Huh. Yeah. I guess we are that, huh? Friends.
What
Friends
article is
give each
that,
other
Miller?
Counsel, right? What do you think I should do about Junlei? Because I feel about as aimless as an automech with a busted nav chip.
You want to know what I think? I think you should write what you want to say down on your hand. Always worked for me.
Well, she talked about another girl, right?
Is that Cartho Nasty?
Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know.
I know, Havoc Ninja.
Maybe I've been
I know.
making a right fool of myself
keep
this whole
up with
time. Maybe
things.
she's not interested after all.
They didn't like Unnamed Goose Game?
I don't know, I'd call it, sensual. That's...
Don't play the
lot.
Goose Game? Not clicking. Don't click that article. It's bull.
It did. Oh dear, I hadn't really... Oh my goodness. And I told you?
So, Parvati, you gonna read this poem for us, or do we have to turn down the lights?
Yo, have fun at your real job. I'm gonna sit here at my not real job. And then I'm gonna go to my other not real job.
You know, that's a given, Captain. I can't not worry myself to bits about the things that matter to me. It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her
Look,
dad.
it's fine to hate streaming and streaming culture and people complaining about that stuff. That's cool. I don't mind that. But like, if you heard us having a conversation because probably the biggest news in our industry just broke since the ninja stuff, go to another channel. Mega simple.
Thinking so makes me liable to lose my lunch, Captain. I never done this before. A relationship. How do I know if she cares the same way I do? I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve. Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Good thinking, boss.
What's Shroud's main game? Pretty much every BR except Fortnite.
Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared. Figuring feelings ain't so easy as saying words, Captain. Someone so brave as you, well, you can't understand. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me? There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not? What do you mean, Captain? So I should just be myself? You sound like my dad. It's sweet. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts. I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain,
all right, Owls.
This has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about. Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should? Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably.
Thank you, Supa.
Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
You know something, Parvati? You ought to come drinking with the crew more often.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
Is there anything else I need to do? that one.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits. Surgery mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Alright. Still is another planet. So we gotta take out this big red guy. Alright, so we gotta go back to Terra 2. So that's cool, you do go back to places you already went to. Let's go talk to McRed and then we'll go back to Terra 2.
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little moonlight kingdom? Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead? Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter?
I'm enjoying it, Cyan.
By flame? Shit. Little flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Well, that's a relief. Wasn't too keen on the thought of coming to blows with you.
Don't worry, Mr. McRed. We'll treat Mr. Flick extra nice on account of he's your friend.
I'll miss my baby pyro, but it beats losing my head. This court needs its king, and I'm one.
It's kind of like Fallout in space.
Keen eyes you got there. Sanita gave me this lighter. We had a carnal understanding a few years back, and she wanted me to have something to remember her by.
McRed, is this
is very BioWare to have your
reality with a mushroom trip?
Companion
mushrooms put the
combinations
in
interact with the
reality,
conversations.
Felix. Without mushrooms, it's all just unreal.
Thank you, Grim Citizen. Well, not according to that other guy. 6 p.m. Eastern. Tonight. Yep.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off. He tell you that, did he? I might have kicked his ass from one end of the groundbreaker to the other a few years back. Whatever he reads into that is his business.
That ain't how McRed put it. Something obviously happened between you two. Of course, he might have been chewing mushrooms at the time.
Don't think too hard on it, Felix. Seriously, don't. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future. Assuming the nature of the incident is both sufficient cause for infraction and under our jurisdiction, I'll take your statement and open an investigation into the matter. Now then, what's happened? Bit of a contradictory one, ain't you? Or were you making an ill-attempted joke? Well, I suppose it ain't a crime to change one's mind. You need me, you know where my offices are.
You can be a real asshole in this game if you want to. You could definitely do 2 playthroughs with this.
You see we had a conveyor pull in?
Light side and dark side, if you will. I hope it's better than Fallout 76. I did not like Fallout 76 at all.
Ah, your face is a sight for sore ocular processors.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I'd never
very
done otherwise. Some of the drinks
definitely
we tried,
some
I've even liked.
BioWare-ish elements.
I guess it's not all disgusting. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me. I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises. Oh, isn't she sweet? Like one of those 2-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal and, I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Gotta love a good love story. Oh, he's got a cool gun. He's got a grenade launcher. Well, well, well. All right, let's see. From distress signal. All right, one more and then we can get out of here. It's on Xbox, so it's running real good for Xbox. I wish it was cross-save, but this is the code they gave me. I'm not going to start a whole new game.
Heard from the last is down on 22.
Hey, buddy boy. Go tell mommy you're not supposed to be in your pajamas. You're coming to the office with me.
If you're here for this week's
All right.
magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
Is that a man or a girl?
That is a grandma.
What do you want then? My hard-earned
Called
wisdom?
Outer Worlds.
Out of worlds? Is it out of your world? Is it like out of your world?
Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence. Those board folk are real prideful-like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres. But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one board screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts
I
on
never knew how to
Groundbreaker.
spell derriere until
She's our
right now.
mess. Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting and hollering about the light in us all. Claims he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true. Might be true. Might be some new trick from the board. That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss Junlei. The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will. Go right ahead, sweetheart. Anytime, sweetheart.
So... looking in Gladys's shop for old records. Anything back here? I guess I can't kill those. I served on 2 corporate freighters before I got stranded here. Everyone's heard my sob story, but no one's listening. To them, I'm just background radiation. It wasn't my fault the captain decided to take off early. It wasn't my fault no one checked the crew manifest. It wasn't my fault they replaced me with a full-timer. Now I'm filthy, bitless, and bedless. For as far as anyone's concerned, I'm groundbreaker trash. That's how I live. And if no one agrees to take me on as crew, I suppose that's how I'll die. That's sad. Scared the crap out of me. Is that it? I feel like if I go over there, I'll die. Let's see. No. Oh? Where the hell am I? One short. Where is this? Oh, it's the medical. Oh, is this another way into the medical bay? Oh. I see. That was another way into the medical bay. I still don't know where this piece is that says it's in her office. We can try up here and see. But after that, that's it. Might be in one of those. We can't watch any of these? Come on. That's such a... Oh, hold on. Nope. One of UB Squealers came asking for you after you wanted to know what you like to drink, who you like to talk to, what your temperament's like. Tried to pay me off. I took the bits and told her a pack of lies. Watch your back when you get in. Don't want to find you in the waste disposal. Shoot. Been a while since I heard from you. You're on that long haul out to Dashkova right now. Hope it goes well. I got a space for you and yours to meet when you get back. It's just a storage room, but it's quiet and safer than the bar. Should be able to accommodate most of your folks. No fees or nothing. Just let me buy you a beer. Reviewed your proposal for the 10th time and still do not agree that galactic mushroom is an acceptable flavor for a Rizzo beverage. Even if we were to pursue the idea, the samples he sent us were dangerously hallucinogenic. The unopened package alone caused mayhem in our receiving bay. I have no idea where this thing is that we're supposed to... Can I kill anyone? Let's try. Just for science.
Nobody messes with you, boss.
We can kill everyone. Let's see if I can kill these NPCs. I think we cut Grandma's head off. I just wanted to make sure for science.
Hey! Stop that!
Hey, you shot me in the head!
Don't hurt me! Please, don't hurt!
I want that gun.
Down they go.
Plasma rifle, huh? So yeah, you can go ham.
Can't get past that armor. Can't get past that armor. Get past that armor.
Run! Oh my god, the Moon Man's attacking us! I killed the Moon Man. Can I take the mask? Chat! I can't even keep it though. Oh, what a bummer.
Malfunction. Error. Servo core overheating. Nearby automatic.
So yeah, you can shoot everything. This gun is OP. Need a choke point. I have no ammo left. I think I'm out of health things.
Reload!
I mean, like, I'm trying to die. Trying to see how long I can go for. Well, if you were wondering, DJ, you can kill everything. She had legs. I feel like I've killed everyone on this base. Oh, you're on my side. See what happens if I go out here.
Take him down!
Just like that.
I think he's very upset with me.
Nice one. Watch a pro at work. Anyone else? I'll get him.
No, you won't. So I feel like I've destroyed this entire base. There's a cool hammer back here. prayer beads. I'm just gonna before I do this, I forgot the orphanage. I have to check out this plasma rifle. Alright, we got 40 rounds with the plasma rifle. I just want to know what I'm missing out on when I go back to my regular game.
That had to hurt.
Did that? Thanks, Panda. Later, Artemis.
What was that?
You can literally order them to kill anyone. All right, I think we've proved our point. That's weird. You should probably talk to somebody about that. Air those. No, just chit chat. All right, so apparently I can't get the thing for this here, so I'll do this one. The sound of the leg breaking sounds terrible. I shouldn't be near hostiles. Whatever, I'll run there.
Rizzo's purple berry pie. Salt, sour, healthy strong aroma. Sweet purple berry flavored center. Suck it. Chew it.
Oh, I did not expect you back so soon, Captain. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Of assistance.
Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad.
Oh, alright.
Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw. Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear? What happened to the captain who kept pestering his ship computer? The life support was disabled. Ha, ha. Get it? Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
My pleasure, Captain. As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders. What part of the colony would you like to discuss? Ah, yes. As Dr. Wells is a wanted outlaw, he built his laboratory into an asteroid. Orbital destinations can be challenging to land on. His more so than most. The outlaw scientist known as Dr. Phineas V. Wells has taken a measure of precautions to make the lab undetectable to those hunting him. Even knowing the location, my systems resist my orders to go where I instruct them. There is a bounty on his head, one with a markedly high reward amount. Shall I engage the laser weapons system?
Make it so. That's a Star Trek reference.
I shall happily comply with your order, just as soon as we have a laser weapons system. Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss? We're cleared to dock with the Groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously. I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our ship. You are more than welcome, Captain. The Groundbreaker was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of the system. Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the Groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with stationed representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system. I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate, and fees have been paid. How can I be of assistance? What part of the colony would you like to discuss? Where in Terra 2? Edgewater is the sparkling county seat of Emerald Vale, or it was when first built. Since then, neglect and time have worn away her shiny veneer. The town is near the coordinates where Captain Hawthorne died. It would not be unfortunate if something, like say, a plague, were to wipe Emerald Vale from the face of the planet. Since you diverted power to the deserters, the botanical lab is thriving. However, Emerald Vale's cannery shut down, leading to a total collapse of Edgewater's population. Thank you, Captain. You mean the ones who did not answer my distress call with medical assistance, but instead came to issue my injured captain a parking ticket? I'm sure they are wonderful humans who don't deserve to be wiped out by starvation or a devastating plague. How can I be of assistance? What part of the colony would you like to discuss? Where in Any crew traveling
Thank
to
you,
Roseway
Infamous.
will find themselves unofficially in officially uncharted space. Roseway has been removed from all Halcyon charts, and anything I could tell you, I can't tell you, because it's illegal. Here we go. Due to catastrophic financial losses, Redacted reportedly abandoned the town, shutting down 99.2% of all operations. However, there is an unsubstantiated rumor that Redacted, in actuality, continued to secretly develop Redacted products by experimenting on Redacted, imported from Redacted. How very revealing. Why else do humans do anything? I believe that
That's a rare drop announcement, 100%.
Squabbles. I wish I could say more, but as I previously stated, it is against Colony Ordinance C59-002Y. Of course. What part of the colony? Where in Monarch? Ah, Monarch. The armpit of the Halcyon system. Her last functioning port town is Stellar Bay. Well, that is if you don't count Sublight's Smuggler's Port at Fallbrook. It's Sublight run for the purpose of shipping contraband, and before you ask, I don't know the coordinates, so I can't dock us there. I believe it has something to do with the planet being an uninhabitable wilderness, and a lawless land with no corporate presence. You may wish to survey the residents in Stellar Bay for additional data points. Of course. What part of the colony would... Where in... Warning. All colonists are urged to reconsider travel to Cascadia due to infestation of mantisaurs and risk of indefinite detention or death. This is one of those times where you say one word but really mean another, isn't it? I suppose you would find an environment like this fun. The local report is that you will very likely die if you leave Cascadia's landing pad. There are no people aside from marauders in Cascadia. There is only death. How can I be? I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely. I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope? When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative. Fortunately for you, I am similarly programmed to protect the ship's captain and crew. Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design. If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was. How can I... Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
New landing pad.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
All right, chat.